get it all cleaned out in here. Gonna start trying to degrease and clean up the floor. Get ready to stain tomorrow. So we do have a ton of tape lines. One way or another, we're gonna get those out, even if I have to sand on them. So I did get some, we got some simple green, see how that does. I also got this Goo Gone. It doesn't say it has any ammonia in it. I also got the citrus strip paint and varnish for some of the paint that's on the floor. According to Direct Colors, it just can't be, sorry, not citrus based. It can't be ammonia based. So I didn't see where any of that stuff said ammonia. So I think we might be good. All right, I have a little bit of problem with these tape lines. So we went around, we're soaking them all with this. We'll see what happens. You can see everywhere. All right. So let's see if you can see this. All right, right here, can't really see. I think we got rid of it. But then right there, you can see the tape line, right? Disappears. Start to see it there. Start to see it there. So, excuse me. We just got this citrus stuff down. I think, I don't know where it is. Oh, yeah, here it is. The Goo Gone. And just working with that. And slowly disappearing. So obviously you wouldn't have to have something like this, but I would not, I feel like it, I don't even remember what my wife paid for this thing, to scrub our floors and stuff, but doing a good size area, it's probably worth it. If you have some stubborn stuff, you can see it slowly taking that away. All right, I think we left off last night with thinking that we might have to do more work on these tape lines. This project kind of has really drug on. So the tape with the plastic, it sat for months and months. Here's the products we're going to be working with. I got it all out, made sure I had everything I was going to need. So we're going to use some black, just a gallon of it, a gallon of the Azure Blue, and 5 gallons of the Cola. We're using the Easy Seal solvent-based satin, which is going to really have a lot of fumes. So we're going to have all the windows open. We're using their Pro Clean Neutralizer, the hard trowel floor treatment. This is just, it's pretty cheap and it's good insurance. And then we're going to try this Miracle Grow to make this blue really vibrant. Got the spiked shoes. I have this from other projects. New filter. The little tips I read said to take all the filters. So the only filter I see is this one off the sprayers. So there it all is, all its glory. And then coming out here and looking, there is still some, we're still gonna need to do some degreasing. I think the lines are better. I'm gonna go turn on the water. Oh, here comes the FOD guard dog mascot. What's up, Maverick? What you doing? All right. So I got. Hold on, let's see. Watch out, Maverick. Move. I'm gonna kind of mop that around. We'll see what these lines look like. All right. I'll take a video if I see anything. The only problem area I see really is you can see tape line there just a little bit. Might not even show. Right here. I don't know how much. Yeah, you can kind of see it right in the center right there. And then this one, that's the worst of it. So I'm gonna spray some stuff on it, and I'll run the scrubber on it. We'll see if we can't get that straightened out. All right. You see right there in the middle, it's a little line of tape. I'm gonna try and with 120 grit on this orbital sander. See if we can get rid keep working on it. Might try some 80 grit. Yeah, hit it with some 80 grit. Definitely less of a line. I realized, I think, what happened here, I didn't read and didn't remember the instructions book. The hard trowel floor treatment. At first I had messed around with it, spraying it on these the tape lines, and there was actually some tape still there. So that's what I think happened here. I didn't read the instructions and didn't get good clarification, but you are not supposed to let that stuff dry. You're supposed to spray it on, let it sit for like 20 minutes, I think, and then neutralize it and start mopping it or vacuuming it up, get it clean. So I think that will correct itself when we, go put down the hard trowel floor treatment. If not, we'll have to mess with it. All right, got everything freshly mopped, just waiting on it to dry. So we can do the hard trowel floor prep, and then we'll have to let it dry for 8 hours after we, you don't let it dry, you let it sit for 15 minutes, then you shop vac it up or mop it up, get all the residue, and then you got to let that dry for 8 hours. And you want to be wearing the spiked shoes during that whole process. Oh yeah, after it sits for the 15 minutes, you neutralize it too. We're going to use baking soda and water. Got it all down. We're keeping it a small, manageable area so we don't let it dry. All right, got through. Went all that way with the hard trowel floor treatment. Waited 15 minutes and I came across soap real good with baking soda and water to neutralize it. Now I'm going to start dousing it with some water, and then I'll soak it up with the shop vac, and then I'll spray it down again and mop it up, start seeing what it looks like. All right, so we did end up, you can see, we don't know what really caused that. Whenever it's wet, it's not as noticeable, but we're just gonna roll with it. This test patch I did was more, I've never sprayed acid stain. So I wanted to kind of see how it would react. I don't want it that solid of beams, and we want it, or like veins, so to speak. And we're gonna use, we want a more like blues in it, which is the Miracle Grow is gonna help with that. And what we're thinking is we'll follow all these natural cracks, because concrete cracks. And there's with the blue, sprinkle the Miracle Grow on it, spray some more blue, and I don't know, when the project manager gets here, I'll talk to her, and there's some different techniques where you use, like you take toilet paper or cardboard or different things, but I'm thinking maybe toilet paper, and you kind of crumple it up, get it wet, use it as a, kind of like make a rope out of it almost. And that way you can kind of protect, once you do the blue, or the Azure Blue and stuff, you can kind of protect areas, or protect the veins, so to speak. So it's all gonna be, an experiment. So we'll see what happens. And we have decided to go ahead and put up the plastic. That way we're not worried about the walls.
Here we go. We're laying in the cola around the blue. It has the Miracle Grow on top, trying to get an intense blue. That's our hope anyway. Who knows what this will turn out like. We tried to follow the natural cracks. These don't have the cola yet.
All right, sprayed the last of the cola, and I'm afraid this might end up being a video on what not to do. We can still see tape lines. You can see it right there. This whole area that we prepped last with the citrus edge, it just You can see a line. I don't know. It didn't clean up right. We thought it would be okay. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's a pool house, guest house thing. We might Airbnb it. I don't know if anybody wants to stay in here with this floor. We'll see how it cleans up. We'll see what it looks like. I am kind of excited to see how this blue is going to turn out. We kind of went heavy with the Miracle Grow. We will see. In like 5 to 6 hours, we'll start neutralizing. I might end up, once we neutralize and get the excess colorant and stuff off, we might have to call the company and just talk to them and see if there's anything we can do to try and help negate the lack of prep. Anyway, we'll see what's up later. All right, it's been about 5.5 hours. I'm actually really thinking that this would be good to go. We'll see once we start neutralizing and, you know, start cleaning it up. But just on the surface, I mean, it's got lots of character. It's what we wanted. You know, I don't like there's kind of a line over there, but we will see how this turns out. So also a real quick overview here. Of course, you know, we thought about using black. We ended up not. Decided this was pretty dark. I'm gonna save this for possibly, we're talking about doing all these patios around our pool. We have still, what, 2 gallons? Yeah, 2 gallons of the cola left. A quart. And what's left in that? Left of the Azure Blue. We'll see. Once we clean all this off, we might have a couple areas that need to be touched up. But so we had plenty. You know, they say it varies according to, you know, your concrete porosity and all that. Overall, I'm, you know, happy with it. I purposely, the black was kind of extra. This is a 1,260 square foot project, basically. And we got just a little extra. So let's start neutralizing and see how this is going to turn out. All right, it's been 6.5 hours. Strapped into my spike shoes. Let's go. All right, we're in the back little guest bedrooms. Little bathroom area. I'm stoked to see how this freaking blue is going to come out as we clean it off. Glare's kind of catching it. Really interested to see how stuff like this is going to turn out. We might have to put another layer down once we clean all this off. I mean, I hope not, but overall, this area here we were really worried about, I think it might turn out all right. And then here's into the little bar kitchen area. All right, let's go. All right, got most of it neutralized. All right, starting to back off the Miracle Grow. I think it's looking about like we wanted it to. All right, it's the next day. I've got to call in to, I called Direct Colors and left a message. See, we've got these areas like this, which honestly, we would be fine at the end of the day if we just have to seal it and it just looks like this, but we would prefer to try and get color in there. What I'm thinking we're gonna need to do is just put the stain and let it sit for, you know, spot treat all these areas, let it sit for, you know, 10 or 12 hours, or heck, maybe even longer. But I do want to talk to somebody that has experience there at Direct Colors. Another thing I noticed, you can see the middle of this blue out here, as opposed to like this, which is really what we wanted. I'm suspecting that maybe that's because the Miracle Grow was a little too thick and absorbed, or maybe we didn't have enough of the color down. And when we put the Miracle Grow and didn't soak the Miracle Grow enough. So we're gonna probably spot treat those, try and do that a little better. We still got plenty of color left. So that's where we're at, waiting for a call from them, and, you know, see where we go. Overall, I'm super happy with it though. I mean, it looks very, you know, it's got a lot of character. All right, I guess for now, I'll conclude this video right here with the floor in the current situation. And then I'll do another video where we figure out if there's a solution, try and solve it. If not, where we seal it and give the final result. And also, in that video, I'll sort of go over kind of a checklist of things that, if you're going to try and tackle this, that you should look into. Anyway, catch you guys later.